my God, I was so scared last night when I thought your phone was broken. Oh, you can't even imagine how happy I was when I saw that thing pop
You know that
about making decisions.
if something happens to that phone, when it's in your possession, no matter how it gets broken, I am not going to be mad nor blame you.
Yeah, I know. I would have a problem if you would. But what upset me, is that mine? What upset me was just that really I hadn't done anything wrong. You know, I don't mind getting my comeuppance when I actually fucked up or when I actually did something stupid. But I didn't do anything that should make it be broken.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I've had to reset it like 5 or 6 times, so...
You just say my message, you can say.
Oi!
I do that on purpose. So yeah, you know, I understand that it could be the end of the world, except that I wouldn't be able to use it anymore, and that would fucking suck.
Yeah.
But even if it does break, I want it to break because I want it to break for a reason. I want it to break because I did something stupid. I don't want it to break. It just drives me crazy when stuff just stops working. And like I got into home and the phone worked fine. I did a video going home. I was recording a video when I walked into my room. I turned it off, tossed the phone under my bed, you know, real lightly. Went to the bathroom, got a piece of got the sandwich. Was gonna get a piece of so I don't care. And then like an hour later, I'm trying to use your phone to play some poker, and it won't turn on. So like I plug it in because I'm hoping it's just so dead that it won't turn on, right? Even though I've never seen that. And like an hour later, it still won't turn on. So I was fucking upset. Just with myself and in general. Upset.
Well, like, I don't know what's wrong with that phone, and it's seriously, if I was using that phone right now,
You'd be frustrated by it.
oh, I'd be having a fucking conniption. Because I've had to reset it 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like you should have to do that. It doesn't seem like you have to do that.
Like, I'm glad I got that phone for the Palm Free.
I don't
Chuck hates it.
Oh yeah, he was so bragging about it when he got it.
He hates it. You know what he's getting? An Android. He's getting a Droid.
Chuck talks such big shit about everything he gets, and then he hates all of it.
Yeah. So,
I'm not saying you should pretend to like something that sucks, but dude, you're pretty consistent with that whole liking shit and then randomly hating it later thing.
yeah. Like, he was bragging and bragging and bragging. I'm gonna get a Palm Free. I'm gonna get a
Same thing with this fucking iPhone.
And like a month later, he's like, "He's so glad you didn't get a Palm." And he was talking about all this cool shit that it did, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, does it have apps on it?" And he's like, "Well, it doesn't have the market on it, but." And I'm like, okay, so you have to buy those shitty apps that Sprint offers you? No.
I can't even imagine a world before the App Store.
Yeah.
I don't remember how things worked. It was always kind of an App Store, even on my phone, a little bit like it.
But not really. I mean, well...
It wasn't nearly as easy, I agree completely.
Yeah. They didn't have cool shit like playing poker.
No, well, they always had poker, but they were much shittier. It's harder to find, it's harder to install. You had to pay for just about everything. I paid for poker on my shitty flip.
Really?
I paid like $5 for it. And I knew going in, so it's not like I was upset, and it's not like I was screwed. I knew everything going in. But it was like $1 a month to play it online. But with that $5, you got a month for free.
Yeah.
So I paid the $5. I played it for a month, and I really liked it. But, you know, I didn't like it to the point where I wanted a fucking dollar to come off my phone bill every month for it. And it was really slow, you know. It was on, you know, it wasn't a smartphone. It was before even 1G. I don't know, maybe it was 1G. I don't know how that shit works.
Oh, yeah. Chuck.
Chuck?
But
I wish Gary had a chance to actually see Chuck instead of just listening to Chuck.
yeah, like see Chuck in a social setting.
Or to actually sit and talk to him about this shit instead of just listen to him try to teach. Because when he's just rattling off shit, it all sounds like he knows what the fuck he's doing. But then you're like, okay, well, what's it called? Where do I get it? You know, what about this? How do I install it? What do I do after that? And how do I do this? And the dude's fucking lost.
Yep.
And you know what? Those are reasonable questions. Why don't you know that? I would have. I would have known all that shit before I recommended it to somebody.
So
That's part of the reason I felt so bad about hooking Gary up with the 64-bit XP. I didn't do any research. I knew nothing about it. I was winging it from the start. And when I said to you like a day later, I fucked up, I shouldn't have done that, that's what I meant. Because I don't do shit for somebody unless I know in and out how to fucking work it, how to teach you how to work it, and how to help you do it yourself.
yeah.
And I withdraw what I said just because Gary's actually been much better about that than I was afraid he was going to be. Much better.
Closing down, apparently.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised, but it's still sad.
Like Karen moving in with Sherry, their house is in foreclosure kind of shit.
She didn't merchandise correctly.
And she's a bitch.
You know, I don't even know anything about her. I don't know how she treated her employees, but she didn't merchandise right. And in a business like that, merchandising is literally the whole thing.
Yeah, because if she would have sold her stuff for a reasonable amount, like even $5 more, I probably wouldn't have wasted my time going to Santa Maria or called no more.
Not even that. It's just, everything is so cramped. Nothing looks special. It all just looks like off-the-rack fucking garbage from Walmart. She needs to have thought-out displays. She needs to have plans for how she's going to move the merchandise. Because just having it on the shelf looking like Walmart, you're going to get people thinking it's fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
Those people aren't going to spend $10 on a bottle of conditioner.
No. I mean, you know, honestly, if it wasn't so cramped, I would say let's go in there. But I don't want to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It's cramped enough to where a big guy like me, especially 6'1", 285 pounds, I feel uncomfortable being in there. A fucking bull in a china shop, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to break those little glass shelves.
Yeah.
I think they look like shit. I think they're cluttered, but boy, they look delicate.